The following podcast has been rated Listener MA. It contains strong language, violence, adult situations, nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Unfiltered Sportscast. I am your host, Scottage Cheese, a.k.a. Scotty Gurman. Alongside me, as usual, I have two excellent stand-up comedians from here in the Wichita area. First, the 1984 Kingman County T-Ball Defensive Player of the Year award winner, Mr. Jeremy Joseph.
Hey, Scotty, and a happy anniversary to you.
Well, happy anniversary to you, too. It's a year of doing this show.
This is the 1 year anniversary show.
Yeah.
You didn't even know that, did you?
Yeah, and Derek's here, too. The wreck, yeah. Derek Alders. Yeah.
What's up, Cum Scott?
Cub Scott.
It's Cum Scott.
Yeah.
I don't know, Cub Scott. Cub Scott sounds more degrading, honestly.
Yeah, kind of.
He's a weeblo.
But hey, it's been a year.
It has.
Year anniversary of doing this show. We started this show with it was the first week? No, it was the first week of the playoffs. I think we did.
Yeah,
we did
it was right before the double doink.
That's right. Mm-hmm. But we had New Year's plans and stuff like that. We got to hang out a little bit with each other, a little bit. Mm-hmm. That's why we start out every episode with a week recap.
Yeah,
Mr. Jeremy Joseph.
What?
Go. Go. How was your week, dude?
It was good.
Yeah.
Anything else? No, a lot of Christmas stuff, a lot of...
Have you taken down your shit yet?
Oh, fuck no.
I got to see all of that shit for the very first time.
Uh-huh.
It's incredible.
It's intimidating.
Like, almost. I don't even think the people that listen to this show can fathom how much Christmas shit your wife has.
You should just see when the basement floods, it looks like Rockefeller Center down
sure
there.
Does.
It freezes in the wintertime with the trees and then the people skating around the rink. And
yeah, especially when I get down there, I am so graceful on the blades. I'm down there doing triple lutzes.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
What are some other
axles? I think.
Yeah, axles.
I'll do a quad axle.
They outlawed the backflip. You can't do a backflip figure skating anymore. It's illegal.
You're also
fuck. I can't.
You're also not allowed to take your skate off and try to stab somebody.
Yes. Let me tell you something. And this is a true fact. I probably have done as many backflips today as you'll do all year. Okay?
Okay.
That's what kind of a backflip guy I am. I love a back. I had to go down there and just do backflips just to piss them off.
Yeah.
But so anyways, no, I think she's going to start pulling the shit down tomorrow. But it's a month-long process.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
The thing with it is, did you notice how while it's like you walk in, you see the main tree.
Right.
And it takes over the living room, but then it's not really dominating, but everywhere you look.
It's everywhere,
It's just Christmas something on every space.
I actually kind of enjoy it. It didn't look like, Santa Claus went up and shat everywhere all over the walls and smeared it everywhere. It actually was tastefully done.
Right.
The Christmas tree, I mean, it's how many feet?
9.
9-foot Christmas tree all the way around. Like, not the people like me that just decorate the front of the tree and then put it in the corner and there's nothing on the backside. Mm-hmm. No, all the way around a 9-foot Christmas tree. You can't put your fingers in between ornaments, and each tree has a theme.
And Scotty tried like hell to finger my tree, and it just couldn't get it in.
No,
it's too tight of
a spot, man.
But so that's going to be a month-long process, and then. Let's see, what else happened? Let's see, Jesus had a birthday, and then I had a birthday.
I'll be damn. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
43. I was really happy last year with Major League Baseball. They dedicated an entire year to where everybody wore my age on their jerseys.
Yeah.
That was really nice of them. This year, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure they got something special planned.
Probably.
Yeah.
Derek? Go.
God. Well, let's see. Yeah, New Year's, like you said, we all got to hang out together.
We did.
We saw each other a bunch over the break.
did.
Yeah.
We did.
Scotty had the runs, so he didn't have that good of a time on New Year's, and neither did my carpet. But I rubbed his face in it and beat him with the paper, and he learned.
Yeah. From outside.
Yeah. We went, and then a couple days later, we made drunk plans and followed through. That never happens.
Yeah.
We were like, we're going to go get poutine burgers at Dempsey's. And we did.
Yep, that's right.
So,
That's the most Canadian thing any of us have ever done.
yeah. I don't know. I think I listened to Shania Twain once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
She is
sure.
Canada's hero.
But, so yeah, we did that. And then today, I am fucking exhausted.
And you didn't work.
No, but
He was up
I
fucking
got
all
up,
night.
I put this shirt on, and I went out in public, and I have been fighting ladies off tooth and nail. Like a tornado of puss just came flying at me. And I'm like, ladies, I'm married. I mean, I was doing moves that I didn't even know were moves. Like,
You were Lamar Jackson.
oh my God. Yeah, I did like a triple juke spinning back kick,
Yeah.
which I don't know how I even did it, but I did it.
Yeah,
So I'm finally, now that I'm with you guys,
you're
I
safe.
bet.
I'm safe.
I saw it kind of as he was walking up. There were women that followed him here.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know a woman could run at you puss first.
yes. Yes. It's a
do.
weird stance.
Uh-huh.
It
is.
looks like they're trying to like be the first one to cross the finish line. Like the front's arched back, but the puss is just straight out.
It's like that scene in The Exorcist where she crab walks down the stairs.
Yeah.
That's what this chick was doing across your yard, Scotty.
There's no way in hell. It's a fucking Cubs shirt. It's a tie-dye Cubs shirt. If you're not watching us on YouTube, it looks like you had a Cubs shirt made.
I didn't say they were quality women.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, they were top notch.
Sure.
they were
yes.
they were threes.
They
for
all
Derek.
look like Harry Carey.
Exactly. But yeah, okay. It's actually is kind of a cool shirt.
It's a wonderful shirt.
I gotta give you some credit. It does look like you came out of like a Volkswagen van that just like as you open the doors, cloud smokes come out, and then on the side of the van there's a sign that says free candy.
My father is a big tie-dye guy and a big fucking hippie. And my stepmom, I guess, was Christmas shopping, and she said, "What do you think? You think Derek could wear this shirt?" My dad just looks at it and goes, "Get it." And so I
That's
was
not
like,
what she asked.
No, and I think he do that, but I was like, you know what? I think this is the perfect day to wear this shirt.
Nice.
You should wear it every time he's around.
Oh yeah,
Don't wash it.
No, I'm not going to.
And he's a Cardinal fan too, isn't he?
No, he's a Royals fan.
Oh, that's right. He's a Royals
Yeah.
fan. That's right. Okay.
Dad sounds like a good guy.
Yeah. So I guess my week recap. We did go over to Jeremy's. Mm-hmm. I brought my puppy, and he had the trifecta on Jeremy's carpet.
Just like you did on mine.
Well, no. I did not throw up or piss on your carpet. I did shit on your carpet, but I did that on purpose.
And you jizzed everywhere.
That came out with the shit, actually. Whenever he chat, the jizz came out the ass with it.
Correct.
It was like, it's nothing turned Scotty on more than a good runny shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like a jizz fondue.
Oh, yeah. His turds look like Swiss cake rolls. I mean, ultimately is.
If you haven't listened to this show before, I got a new puppy, Freddie. And he is a pit bull. I mean, he's just a cute bundle of joy, and he's such a sweetheart. And I just succumbed to his being cute. Then I fed him shrimp from the table, which backfired literally all over Jeremy's carpet.
It's got red pepper flakes and garlic and
I didn't
everything
know.
a dog doesn't care for. You ate it.
I thought it was delicious.
See, it's
Yeah.
different when you feed dogs from the like when Jeremy's wife feeds dogs from the table. She's Asian, so she'll like flip the shrimp up in the air with the thing, and the dog's just kind of back there ready to catch it in his mouth. Like, you ready?
And it's a trap. They don't have time before she gnaws into them.
Right.
So
Exactly. But other than that, man, I had a lot of time to just chill out, watch sports. This is a sports show. It is a R-rated sports show.
sort of.
Yeah, sort of. It's a show with two comedians talking about sports for the most part, our opinions. So if this is the first time you've ever listened to this show, welcome.
We're two stand-up comedians. We're both like the pant legs of this thing. Scotty, you're the crotch that holds us together. That's what you are.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good description.
Smelly, unwashed crotch of our pants.
That's
of this
right.
show.
That's right. Well, let's kick off. Let's kick off the sports, but not in a sport that involves any kind of kicking. Let's talk a little bit about college basketball.
Bobby Knight punted a ball up in the stands one time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, there is kicking in basketball.
Everybody just remembers him throwing the chair across the floor. That's what everybody remembers.
I honestly think that would make free throws a lot better if they kicked them.
Percentage would be way lower, but
It sure would.
yeah, but
Nothing free about those throws. And they wouldn't be throws, I guess.
they'd be free kicks.
Free kicks, yeah.
Like
And then we could get a goalie out there. We could just change it. Then we put the net, set it on the ground like 10 feet wide, right?
Yeah.
And we could have the players just kick the ball up and down the court, only don't use their hands at all. Just kick the ball. This is a brand new fucking idea. I just invented a sport, guys.
Should we put grass on there? Like involve
I
grass?
think so. This should probably be played outdoors.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Which, speaking of this dumb fucking sport, don't let me forget. We need to come back to something.
Yeah, okay. What? No, go ahead. Do you want to go ahead now?
Did you guys know that the Wichita Wings were back?
Yes, I did. I did
How
know
did I
the
not
Wichita
know
Wings were
this? So I could really approach it with the proper level of apathy that it deserved.
I hate the team name. They should change the name.
should.
I am not going to a Wings game until they change it.
Yep.
Yeah, they should be the Wing Surge.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Are they playing at Hartman?
Yes.
Okay.
And they put clips from it on the news. They won,
Oh, good.
but it's a lot of the same old MISL teams. If anybody was here in Wichita in the early 80s, that was a big fucking deal back then.
Yeah, I wonder how successful it's going to be.
Not.
It's
It
soccer
would
in the middle of Kansas.
It's what?
It's soccer in the middle of Kansas.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that there was like a 3-year stretch where every game was sold out at the Kansas Coliseum, like 8,000 people every game. You had to get tickets well in advance
That's
to those
crazy.
games. And then everybody, it's like they all of a sudden remembered, oh, it's fucking soccer. And we don't care about that.
And we had a Whataburger logo.
Yeah.
I remember
They
that.
do, I
Yes.
think, don't they?
No, it's like a phoenix with a W. It looks
Oh, that
kinda
makes
weird.
no sense. We got to get rid of the logo,
They
too.
should have gone with the Wonder Woman logo
Yeah,
instead.
definitely. But anyways, I spent a whole bunch of time watching Wichita State play. We had 2 games. We played our first.
How many points did you score?
I scored 0, but
What?
I got a whole bunch of pats on the back for yelling at my TV. A whole bunch of those. They played. The team played.
Okay.
There you go.
The Shockers?
First,
you're talking?
yeah, the Shockers.
The ones from Wichita State.
That's right.
Okay. Wheat Shockers.
Eastern Carolina, they played the first league game in the American, and they gave them Eastern Carolina. I'm telling you, they're gonna be good. They have 11 new players. They can suit up. I want to say 12. Is it 12 or 14 total players that they can suit up? 7 of them are transfers. 11 new players, 7 transfers. That's the most in the NCAA. So the shit team that was Eastern Carolina
Is
last
that
year.
7 coming out of 11, or did they sit up 18 guys? Because that's against the rules.
No. 7 out of 11 are,
Okay.
are junior college transfers.
I'd love us
Or
or
transfers.
right now. 7-11.
But they're going to be good. They have like the
forget.
number 2 best scorer in the country, like leading scorer, points per game.
Oh,
He's a fucking stud.
all right.
Close game, pulled it out. Then we ended up playing Ole Miss from the SEC, kicked the shit out of them.
Running Rebs?
Running Rebs, beat the Everland piss out of them. So it was a good. It was a good week for me. We've got a huge game coming up Thursday against the number 21 Memphis Tigers, who just got beat by Georgia at home. So their SEC challenge, they fucked up.
Is this the Anthony Hardaway coached?
Penny Hardaway is coaching. Yes,
Anthony is his real name.
his real name is Anthony.
Yeah. Not Anthony, Anthony.
Is Lil Penny on the team?
God, I hope so.
I love Lil Penny.
Wearing that 1/2 jersey?
Yes.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he is the coach.
Lil Penny?
No,
Oh, you had me
Big
excited.
Penny. Big Penny's the coach. So yeah, it'll be a fun time. If you are going to the game, they're blacking it out. Everybody wearing black.
How fun can it be without Lil Penny?
It's probably not.
When you say going black, is that because of Anthony Hardaway? Anthony Hardaway?
no, it's definitely not. It's everybody is to wear black at the game, and yeah, that's.
I hope you get used to it, because why don't you go black?
You know, there was a couple of years ago. That's probably been 4 or 5 years ago. Me and a couple comics went to go see Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh yeah,
It was the first time I'd seen Anthony Jeselnik. For those of you that don't know who he is, he's a very, very just morbid sense of humor, but he's hilarious.
Yes.
from New York. He was a judge or the host of the last season of Last Comic Standing.
If you're easily offended, one, why are you listening to this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And two, yeah, you will hate this guy.
So one of my friends, Biggs, who's got a very loud and boisterous voice anyway, and he's hilarious. And I feel like he doesn't really give a fuck. I tried to convince him to, as soon as the show started, we were like second row, and as soon as the show started, I begged him to just stand up and go, "Wait a minute. I thought this was Anthony Jeselnik. He's not black," and then just leave. Like, that would have been hilarious. It didn't happen.
Yeah. I feel like Jeselnik might have actually gotten that.
I think
and
he would have
appreciated it.
Oh, I think so too.
Then again, I also think he would appreciate it if Biggs took his shirt off.
He actually moved to the back because he didn't want to be made fun of.
Who, Biggs?
Yeah.
Biggs did?
Yeah, they moved towards the back after.
Jeselnik's not a crowd work guy.
No, but they moved to the back. It was him, me, Biggs, and Romy Lee.
I'll be damned.
Wow. It's a lot of beef.
I was in the back seat of a Mustang that whole way there. That sucked.
Did you get tired of people calling you skinny? Mm-hmm. Romy actually has lost a ton of weight.
Yeah, he had that surgery.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's lost like 140 pounds, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
good grief.
It's like half of my cock.
Shit.
That you keep in your dresser drawer?
Yeah.
That's
Among
an
other
older.
places.
God damn, he got one in on
I
you.
did.
He sure did.
Shit.
You know what? I don't care for it. Is that how we're doing shit around here? Is that the fucking format for the new year?
Yeah, of course it is.
Fuck it. I'm out.
No, of course not. On this show, if you've never seen it before, I am the easiest target that you guys have ever had.
Yeah, no shit. Look
Yeah,
at you.
I know.
But
My
with
one
that
comeback?
fucking beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to knock that off. In fact, Mitch, edit that out.
Yeah.
Mitch, you heard him.
Mitch Trubisky is our...
Not Mitch Trubisky.
Oh,
Just
it's not-
No, he'd
oh,
fuck
just
it
Mitch?
up.
Oh, yeah, just Mitch.
Oh, okay, just Mitch? Okay, fine.
Yeah, Mitch Trubisky, he'd overthrow that.
Mitch,
Well, it is Trubisky. It's spelled different.
Mitch, please don't edit that
I
out.
insisted
That's like
that we
the
get a
one time
Polish guy.
ever I've had a good comeback. Anyway, so Wichita State breaks the top 25. They went from 24 in the middle of the week now to yesterday,
23.
23. Holy shit.
Huh.
The top
They're
25
like
is
the
a joke.
Michael Jordan of college basketball.
No, yeah. Let's think of it that way.
Sure.
I've seen some crazy shit though. I've seen a whole bunch of like Ken Pom rankings and shit like that are like, okay, well, Wichita State is
Ken
gonna
Pong.
Ken Pom.
Is that the guy that runs North Korea?
No, God. They have them
That's
as
Ken Pom.
a number 2 seed. Their projection is a number 2 seed for the college basketball March Madness playoffs. That's a joke. Like they really do have them as a 2 seed right now. I hope it
That
happens.
is a possibility. It's not a good prediction.
Hell no, I'm not going to predict
very
that.
risky.
I'm thinking best case scenario 5-6. Best case scenario.
I mean, they make a real good run through the AAC.
Sure,
they can ascend through the ranks.
Sure, but I just I don't know if I'm being pessimistic. I love our team. I love watching basketball nowadays. The top 25 right now is a fucking joke. Everybody's getting knocked out. There's so many people that are dropping spots except for one team.
Duke.
And
Duke stayed up.
Okay, 2 and KU.
Right.
So I don't have any confidence right now. There are so many good games going on as we're doing the show, but it's not that surprising to see a team that's unranked beat a team that's in the top 5 right
Yeah.
now. They just keep falling off like flies. So
I need to pay him more.
yeah, exactly.
Did you see what Roy Williams said?
Uh-uh.
He come out and said that because what is it? North Carolina's like 8-6 or 9-6 or something like that, and they had him on a radio show. And he said that he's coached a lot of gifted teams throughout his career, and this team is not gifted.
Really?
That is exactly pretty much word for word what he said.
I love it though.
Exactly, pretty much. That's a great. Yeah, that's what he said. This team is not gifted.
That's really gonna get your players to work hard for you.
Oh yeah,
Roy.
yeah.
I mean, is he trying to play like the what is it? Light a fire up under your ass plan?
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's not a good way to do it.
I don't think it is. I think that's gonna more or less piss some players off. It's like kicking them when they're already down.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
What's his name? Frank Martin went coaching South Carolina one time after a game. He said, I have coached every level of basketball from junior high girls all the way up and to this point, and I have never had a team that I was more ashamed of.
Oh.
I think it was more their lack of effort that he was talking about, but still.
That's terrific.
He
That
came
is
out and said
terrific.
that, yeah.
What you guys have seen that baseball coach for like kid pitch, but they're really young. They've got to be maybe, I don't know, 10.
I'd pitch a kid
Well,
right in the dumpster.
yeah.
He called him the least gifted he's ever coached in the time that he's been back there.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's bad. But you've seen the coach that goes out and takes pictures out of the game that like they're like 10 or 11-year-old kids, and he just shames them like when he gets up to the mound. Like,
Oh, I've seen that guy.
okay,
I love
all
it.
right, yeah. Like he goes up to him and it's like, Jesus, if I thought you were able to throw strikes, this is definitely not it. Go ahead and have a
yeah.
seat. That guy. Yeah,
I just figured those are
cracks me up.
actors. But
I love Kent Murphy. Have you seen the Kent Murphy?
Oh,
yeah,
fuck
Coach
yeah.
Kent.
Oh,
Let's
my
break this down from
God.
a fundamental standpoint.
All right, first thing off, when you bunt, you want to get your hands all the way around the bat.
Is Kent Mitford the one?
Dinger!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dinger.
that's
Okay,
that.
all right,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
What you do is you take the sign from the third baseman, and usually you can take that one of two ways. You can just stare at him right in his stupid fucking face, or the next thing you can do is just tell everybody you're going to bunt. Like, all right, I'm going to bunt, fix the bunt here, and then they'll probably just not have you do that anymore. And it's fucking great.
Dinger. Yeah, but college basketball for you guys picked up a win. The Illini picked up a win.
They held Purdue to their lowest scoring game in history, I believe.
Good.
37 points is what they allowed.
I gotta
believe.
say, I
Really?
watched that game. I watched the whole thing. Granted, there was nothing else on because football was over on a Sunday, and I actually watched that game.
I didn't get to watch that. I watched the. I got to watch the one where we got trounced by Michigan State, but I didn't get to watch that one.
Yeah. They had cornhole on too. I was flipping back.
Airmail.
They got college cornhole now.
Do they really?
Yes.
Jeremy, let's go ahead. Let's go back to school and let's do some damage.
I've been banned from most public universities and grade schools.
Well.
And I would have to go. See, this is a
Worth a
weird thing.
shot.
I'm in a very unique situation where I would have to go back to kindergarten, spend 2 weeks progressing through each grade. Otherwise, I don't get my dad's hotel chain.
We'll do it together and we'll split it 50-50.
As long as that fucking penguin ain't around there.
That was still one of the things that really made me think maybe society isn't fucked when I heard those two teenagers talking at our homeowners association pool. Not bragging. But one of them said, "What day is it?" And the other one, without missing a beat, "It's Nudie Magazine Day."
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
These kids don't know what a nudie magazine is.
So great. It's too damn hot out here for a penguin to just be
walking around. Oh, okay. Anyway, college football.
All right.
We're coming up on the end of the season.
It's a big game coming up.
Big game coming
next
up.
Monday.
LSU against Clemson. I blew it. I thought that Ohio State was going to be in this game. I was wrong. I did take LSU to beat Oklahoma by 2 touchdowns or more. I was right.
Oh, you were way right on that.
Sure shit was. That was embarrassing. Anyway, I'm going to have LSU in this game again by 2 or more touchdowns.
I agree.
I don't know if they win by that, but yeah, I think they're just too talented all the way around.
They're good. They're
really good.
fucking good.
I just don't know enough about Clemson. I mean, to beat Ohio State,
That's a big thing.
a big
That's
thing.
a big deal. But I'm trying to be bold here. I'm trying to be as bold as I possibly can. I think that they beat Ohio State because they were a good team. I agree with that they're a good team. I think that LSU is a fucking awesome team. I shared a meme that LSU could beat the Dallas Cowboys. I partially believe that. I can't. I'm like, okay, I got to be realistic. No,
Maybe the Bengals.
yeah.
I doubt an 8-8 NFL team.
Yeah.
But I bet they could beat the Bengals.
Did you guys know that used to be a thing?
What?
Up until the mid-'70s.
Oh, the college championship
The
team
college
would play
football
in it?
all-stars would play the Super Bowl champion from the year before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool as shit. I did not know it was the Super Bowl champion. I
Yeah.
thought it was the shittiest team in the NFL.
Yeah, and then 1 year they
Like a
put
smack in the dick.
No, and yeah, the first year they did it, it was the Newt Rockne All-Stars against the Chicago Bears, and everybody was really surprised that the Chicago Bears won because typically
I'm not.
That was their first championship, wasn't it? But yeah, because pro football players were not looked at favorably back then.
That's crazy.
Because it was, football was a sport you played in college while you got educated to go on to something better. Pro football was something that you did if you were a college player who couldn't find work doing something else. And so, yeah, it was the blue-collar guys. But people were so surprised that guys who practiced that every day all year round were beating the college kids. And then it just, throughout the years, it was kind of back and forth for a little while. But then as it grew more and more lopsided for the NFL team, people lost interest. And then the final one got rained out in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It was the worst rainstorm I think I've ever seen. I mean, I saw the video of it. I didn't see it live. But
you were alive back then.
Not in 76. I was
Really?
born in 77, you asshole.
Sorry. Old guy joke. Got you again.
Yeah.
Bye.
Which makes, if you do the math, that makes me 26 years old.
Right.
Not 42.
Right. 3. Anyways, but yeah, it was... And everybody just, like, kids came running out on the field, sliding around in the mud, and everybody was just like, well, I guess we're done playing.
God damn, that would be fucking fun.
No, it would be a slaughter these days.
Well, no, I mean, running around the fucking mud,
Oh,
playing football.
yeah, fuck yeah.
I would love to do that
I
again.
do that all the time. Pisses my wife off something severe. I mean, I'll take my shoes off when we go in the house, but then I'll lay down on the carpet.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Anyways, college football.
That's pretty much it because it's almost over.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and waste everybody's time with talking about bowl games that don't fucking matter.
Oh, K-State lost to Navy.
Yeah, that's true.
We talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
K-State losing to Navy?
Yeah. We haven't had a podcast. That was
No,
January
that was
2nd.
that was New Year's
Or
Eve.
That was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did have the NFL playoffs though, and I think they were going on while we were doing the
play all
show.
No.
No, they hadn't started.
They
yet.
hadn't started that yet.
No.
Okay. I thought they did.
Now, wild card games were this started Saturday, and
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. You are right.
we haven't. It's been over a week since we recorded a podcast.
It is,
It was on
actually,
the
yeah.
Lord's Day.
That was on the
On the Sabbath,
On
so
the
Scottish
Sabbath.
Cheese did not fuck because he does not fuck on the Sabbath.
Ever.
or on any other day.
Yeah. Well,
So, the best part about watching the playoffs on Saturday was not only did we not have the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs, we no longer have the Patriots in the playoffs, kids.
I picked that game.
Go Ryan Tannehill!
That was more Derrick Henry than
It was Derrick Henry, but still.
I was so shocked by that.
I picked the Patriots.
Well, I
You
mean,
did? I had
it's-
Tennessee that game.
I thought that Tennessee could do it, but on every single pool that I did, I was like, everybody's gonna pick the Tennessee Titans because it could happen. So I'm gonna be the guy that goes, I'm gonna be sneaky and pick the Patriots and may win the pool. Fuck, I was happy.
It came down to
fucking happy.
they neither team had scored a point in the second half. It was 14-13. Titans were up.
that was a boring fucking game.
I didn't think it was
It was,
boring.
but I was on the edge of my seat because anything could happen at any time. But here it comes down to the Patriots make a pretty good defensive stop, use a couple of their timeouts. The Tennessee has to punt. They put it inside their 10-yard line with like a minute and a half to go. This situation was tailor-made for Tom Brady and his bullshit. And it didn't happen.
They
In
tipped
fact,
it.
he tipped a tipped interception.
It tipped interception,
Pick
pick
six.
six, baby. And Titanic music started playing, and it was the most beautiful thing to ever happen.
They said,
was.
who was it, Belichick, that said that punter for Tennessee is the best punter in the game,
Oh,
I believe. And when he punted that last punt, he got him down inside the
And
one.
That was inside the one.
Yeah, I mean, it landed. They didn't even have to run and chase it. I mean, it landed and stopped right inside the one.
Oh, shit.
And did you see the Vrabel deal, too, that he used Bill Belichick's strategy kind of against him, something Belichick did against the
Oh, he
Jets.
cheated?
No. It was like, they took there was like 7 minutes left or 6 minutes left, something like that, and they took a delay of game. They were going to have to punt. They took the delay of game penalty, and it backed them up. And then they committed a false start, I think, that ran time off the clock again.
But that got declined.
And then they ended up running 2.5 minutes off the clock or two.
Yeah, a bunch of time
off of
came off.
penalties, and they did it on purpose. And all it did was move them back 5 yards in the long run. Is all it did.
Damn.
Yeah, So, and Belichick was fucking pissed on the
Good.
sidelines.
Good. Fuck that
Pissed.
motherfucker.
But he did the same thing against the Jets when he was up like 36-10 this year or something like that. He had a huge lead and did it against the Jets. The same exact thing. So I thought that was pretty cool that A, he got pissed, and B, his former player did that to him.
That's awesome.
I've always really, just even as a player, I kind of had a big respect for Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
He was just very versatile.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the exact order of what all happened there.
Well, the other thing, obviously, now the questions are coming out. Tom Brady is no longer playing the playoffs. So, is Tom Brady coming back next year? And if Tom Brady does not come back next year, is Bill Belichick coming back next year?
I don't know. I really...
Do you go out like that? That was the worst season Tom Brady has had in my recent memory. Like, in the past 10 years, I don't think he's had as bad of a season.
12-4 season.
12-4 season, beat two teams that were dog shit, and then beat the Bills twice.
I don't see
Congratulations.
I don't see
Still,
either of them leaving.
That's just hard to call that. If that's the worst year you have, that's pretty fucking good.
I'm sorry, beat a whole bunch of dog shit teams, the Steelers, and then
Bills.
the Bills. Yeah.
Twice. No, I got what you were saying. I just wasn't going to acknowledge it.
Thanks.
But still, that's still a pretty fucking good season, and he's had a decent career, I think.
Excellent.
He's left a legacy, I suppose.
He's the
six
GOAT.
Super Bowl.
He's the best of all time.
Yeah, I guess there's that too.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know what he expects to He
doesn't
what does
need
he
money.
expect to accomplish? He doesn't need money. He can only hurt his legacy, I think. Even if he wins another Super Bowl, he's already got the most all time by any quarterback by 2, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, but does he pull?
Montana had 4.
Does he pull a Peyton Manning? Like, is my question?
I don't think so.
Because like Peyton Manning stuck around with the Denver Broncos after blowing the Super Bowl. His defense won it for him. He basically did what Joe Flacco did, was do good enough to win a Super Bowl because your defense is awesome. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening with Tom Brady. I don't see why he goes back. He's got a beautiful wife that makes tons of fucking money, and he is I want to say he's like the 21st highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He's down there.
If he leaves, he's taking all the cash. It's going to be a deal where he's not going to restructure. He's going to do a 2-year deal at like fucking $30 million a year. Mm-hmm. He's going to do something like that.
But there is a trust between he and Belichick that he knows Belichick is going to put the right guys to keep him safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did. He played the whole season. He didn't get hurt,
including the referees.
Yep. Pay him off.
But yeah, you go to a system that you're unfamiliar with a coach who may not have the same dedication to keeping you safe. I don't think Tom Brady is not a team savior anymore.
No, and he's not leaving New England. He's either done or he plays New England.
He
I think, for
wouldn't
one
even
more year.
look right in another team's uniform.
Fuck no. You honestly think there are people out there honestly thinking that he's going to go to Miami? Kiss my ass.
No, he's going to be a Bear.
Oh,
no,
you wouldn't want him.
Miami has
I'd take him to mentor.
You would take him to mentor Trubisky?
Yeah, I would take for Trubisky to sit and maybe learn something.
Oh my god.
That would probably be where he's most useful is as a coach, but I don't think that he would even put himself through that. If he leaves, he's going to go. He might commentate.
I don't think he's going to go out like that. I think he'll play next year, and I think he's going to quarterback New England.
I agree.
And I think Belichick's going to coach.
Because doesn't he have like a series of 1-year contracts or a contract that he can opt out after each year of it? Like a 3-year contract or something that he can opt out of?
I talked to a Patriots fan today, and he said that he is a free agent by the middle of March. Is what I was told.
Okay, well, maybe I don't keep up on his contract, but
he ain't going nowhere. He's either getting signed or
probably
he's retiring. So,
and I think the people of New England would revolt if he.
Oh yeah, you'd see jerseys burned.
Fuck
spoiled.
You. Fuck you. He won you 6 Super Bowls, you pieces of shit.
I mean against the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
If they let him go somewhere else.
I was getting ready to say.
The clock thing. So it had 6:35 on the clock. Mm-hmm. And they took the delay of game penalty and ran 40 seconds off before punting. And then they started with 1 second remaining on the play clock because the play clock starts after a delay of game. They take it all the way down to 1 second and then false started after the other 39 came off. Then the Patriots helped the Titans by jumping off sides, which allowed the Titans to run even more time off the clock. By the time the Titans finally punted, the clock had gone from 6 minutes and 35 seconds when they initially faced fourth down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Holy
That's what
shit.
they did. That's how much time they ran off.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Good going. Okay, well, moving on. The Texans beat the Bills.
Sure did.
Anybody surprised?
I was rooting for the Bills.
I was rooting for the Bills too.
When the
I
Bills
was
had a
hoping-
16-0 lead.
Yeah.
Yes, that surprised the fuck out of me because the Bills have a very solid defense.
Yes, they do. But it's Deshaun Watson.
That last play with it, when Watt, or not one of those last plays when those two guys had his ass sacked, and he pinged right off of him and threw that. God damn!
I think they gave Watson too much credit for that. They pinged off each other.
No, he got hit.
He got hit, but the two of them hitting him at the same time kind of pushed him from both directions, keeping him up, and then they hit each other. Oh shit! That's what happened. That was a perfect visual display of what happened, and you noticed the mic was fine.
True.
God,
I think the force of one knocked the other one off, and then he got knocked back. I don't know that was all Watson.
I see that throw and that play, and I just sit there and I think, God, I'm glad we have Mitch Trubisky.
I was gonna ask you.
Allen did some stuff that made Trubisky look like a genius. He made some bonehead fucking plays that game.
It's just nice having Mitch. I don't have to worry about football now until September. All these playoffs, I don't have to dick with it. It's great.
And he's going to be your starting quarterback next year.
I know, so I'm not going to have to worry about it next year either. I get a cancel Sunday ticket. That's going to be nice. I'm going to save $400.
$400?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah, I am now.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy Madden. So,
Definitely.
I mean, Mitch Trubisky's saving me a shitload of money.
So now
Polish.
So I had the Texans beating the Bills. I was pulling for the Bills.
Yeah, I was the same way.
So now the Texans go to Kansas City.
I have the Texans beating the Chiefs.
You're such a dick, but you're
went to
probably
Kansas
right.
City and beat the Chiefs already this season, and I've always said it is the toughest thing to do is to beat a good team twice. Kansas City was handling them, and just this weird series of events happened that enabled Houston to win that game. No, I don't think.
You don't think Kansas City pulls it off?
Oh, Kansas City wins.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Texas wins this one.
Okay. I'm going to also, again, I mean, initially from the very beginning of the season, I said Saints and Chiefs. Go Chiefs. I'm
I think
pulling
they're
for
starting
them, baby.
to coalesce at the right time.
I think the defense has gotten a lot better. I don't necessarily think they're gonna stop somebody like Deshaun Watson, but maybe they'll slow him down just enough. Maybe Patrick Mahomes, he's had a lot of time to recover whatever the fuck he did. I think this will be a good game for
Mahomes
Kansas City.
is looking about as good as he ever has, really.
Andy Reid won't lose this game. He may very well lose next game, but he won't lose this one.
The key to them beating Houston will be the same key that it would be to beating Baltimore, which is keep their offense
Fucking
off the
pedal to the metal and fucking don't blow
Right.
it in the fourth quarter.
Use that speed for some dink and dunk, 10 yards at a time. Run the clock off. Keep those opposing quarterbacks cold.
Yeah.
That's the way they're going to do it. Because their defense is not good enough to
Well,
stop either of those.
while we're there, I'm very happy that the Chiefs are playing the Texans instead of the Titans because Chiefs apparently cannot beat the Titans.
They would have played the Patriots. If the Patriots would have
Right.
won, they would have played the Patriots.
Right. What I'm saying though is that because of the stupid fucking way that the NFL playoffs work, if somehow they would have played the Titans, it would have been bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the only team that Andy Reid hasn't beat twice.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Ever?
the only one ever.
Even with the Eagles?
Even with the Eagles.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on. Seahawks beat the Eagles.
Yeah,
I was kind of heartbroken on this one.
I was not.
I'm secretly a Seahawks fan. Secretly, I love the Seattle Seahawks. I really like Pete Carroll. I love Russell Wilson. But when Wentz went down, I was happy. because I love Josh McCown.
I like Josh McCown.
I love that guy.
I have no reason to dislike him anyway.
Oh my, he was
a Bear for a while.
Troubadour, man.
I think he's been at everything for a while.
I guarantee you he didn't take
He has.
12
Been around.
teams?
He was great in Chicago, though. He actually started a few games when Cutler went down, and they looked phenomenal. And I think if he would have stayed quarterbacking that team, they would have been a lot better that year.
Wasn't he a starter with Cleveland?
He was a starter with a lot of people.
the Jets.
He was with the Jets for a while.
For a while,
Yeah.
He started out in Arizona. He's played Arizona, I believe, 4 seasons.
Okay.
He's played a total of well, let's see, where did I write this down?
Now, wait a minute. I thought when you were a Jet for life.
Kind of.
That's the way it was in West Side Story.
From 2002 to 2019. 16 years he's been in the NFL. He missed 1 year in 2010. I think he played for a team in Canada that year. So that's the only year that he missed. So 16 teams, or 16 seasons, 9 teams.
Only
9 teams is how many teams he played for. And
One more and he gets a free Subway sandwich.
never made the playoffs or played in a playoff game until the other day. That was his first playoff game. I bet you he probably wasn't throwing the ball around very much. He was probably just kind of coaching Carson Wentz to be kind of strong. And that was a bullshit call, or that was a bullshit play. Jadeveon Clowney should definitely get fined. I don't think he should be
I
suspended.
don't think it was on purpose.
I think it was. He fucking hit him in the head with his helmet with Wentz basically 2 inches above the ground.
It was incidental, though.
I don't think so.
I think
he
his
did it on
momentum was kind of already
Jadeveon
going.
Clowney's a dick. He is a dick. I gotta admit it. He is a
Certainly the
dick.
worst last name in football right now.
I wouldn't.
How can you be that
I don't know.
scary?
I wouldn't fuck with
Clinton
him.
Dix is a pretty bad.
Yeah, that is a
name.
pretty good one.
That is true.
Yep.
Ha, Clinton
Ha ha.
Dix.
Clinton Dix.
He's
That's
not
a
even
pretty
Native
god-
American.
That's a pretty goddamn bad name.
Yep.
Sure is.
But
All right.
ha ha. Clinton's dick.
Yeah.
Sucked by Monica.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
surprised by how well.
God damn it.
My
God
bad.
damn, at least you're
Are you a
staying.
dad? That was like a dad
was
joke.
At least
Dad
you're
joke.
staying
That's my
topical.
bad.
You want to make some O.J. Simpson jokes
Jeez.
next?
No.
We can probably talk about like Son
the
of
news-
Sam
that's
or
me.
John Wayne Bobbitt. Anybody want to
Yeah.
do some John
Oh,
Wayne
fuck
Bobbitt
yeah.
jokes?
My bad. That's my fault. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Jesus.
You can go. Move on.
I don't know what I was saying.
You,
Sorry.
you ran that train right into the
Derailed.
fucking
We need to
wall.
clean up some shit around here. It's 2020, motherfuckers.
You have derailed. Shut up, Richard. My bad.
Hindsight
Sorry.
is always 2020, and in 2020, we can see it was a bad idea to do this with Scotty.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we made it a year, Jeremy.
We made
sure
it a year.
did.
Full year.
Happy anniversary, everybody. Good night.
I was rooting for Josh McCown. That's all I wanted to say. I was rooting for Josh McCown. I did not want the Eagles to win. I'm not an Eagle fan. I don't really like him very much. When Josh McCown won the game, I was really pulling for him.
They certainly performed a hell of a lot better than I thought they would.
Josh McCown was a fucking stud.
I mean, just the Eagles in general.
I don't give a flying fuck. That team is half of the team is in IR right now. Like
Okay.
they were all injured, so they're playing with
India
scrubs.
Republic?
Yes.
That should be the new Eagles fight song. Fly, fuckers, fly. Yeah.
So Josh McCown went 18 for 24 and 175 yards. That's pretty solid for a fucking 40.
For a guy who was coaching high school ball at the beginning of the season, yeah.
Exactly. They're bringing whoever can play for the Eagles. They make it to the playoffs, and they did.
They were in the game.
They were
to
in the
end.
game until the end. And the thing that sucked is that Josh McCown is 40 years old. He saw a wide open hole. They needed a first down. I think it was down like on the 7-yard line, and they needed to get to the 2 or something like that. And the
5 years ago, he probably makes
it.
it.
He made it if he was 10 years younger, but that pocket just collapsed, and I think it was Clowney that actually got him, but it just sucked, and he was so fucking emotional. He was crying in front of the cameras.
Pussy.
He fucking
Fisky.
he wanted so bad. Pussy, Fisky.
Yeah, we already did it.
Good call. Letterkenny, love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt bad. However, now go Seahawks, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Go Seahawks.
That's why I didn't want the fucking Packers lucking out and playing somebody. They're not going to beat the Seahawks.
I agree with you. Actually,
They are not.
I don't think they're going to beat.
I want to
Seahawks.
see Russell Wilson Lambeau leap. That's what I want to see.
Oh, that'd be
He's a
fucking cool.
cheesehead. He played for the Badgers.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think he should score. I think that fucker should Lambeau leap. If he Lambeau leaps, I will buy a fucking Russell Wilson jersey, the ugly fucking neon green fucker, and wear that shit.
Deal.
I
Yeah.
will look like a 300-pound highlighter.
I think Seattle is tied for best team in the NFC. I think it is literally a coin flip between them and San Francisco.
I
And
100%
Left,
agree.
yeah.
it really just it depends on who's feeling better that day.
I 100% agree with you
They
on that.
split in the regular season
Yeah.
off of multiple missed kicks in overtime in the first game.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
both were very close games.
Yep. And that leaves us to the final game that I still cannot believe the Vikings went into New Orleans and beat the Saints.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would have lost fingers that game.
Yeah.
Yes. I would have bet a lot, not been able to cover it, and then lost fingers. When they
I
came to collect.
cannot believe how
They
good
put your hands in a ball
they
return.
They looked fucking
But I was
good.
going to get a rubber hand and then just knock shit out.
Sure.
Left and
Well,
right.
don't you have your state championship ring?
Oh, yeah.
Iowa State championship bowling
Yeah.
ring.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they look good. The Vikings looked good.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook ran the ball, kept Drew Brees off the field.
He is a savage fucking animal. Dalvin
God
Cook.
damn, he's a bad motherfucker. And then the backup running back is Madison, and he's not bad either.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Kirk Cousins is not a good quarterback, but he's not a
No.
bad quarterback either. He is.
That last throw he made was on the
We're
money.
going
my
to get
God.
to that in a second. In a fucking second, we'll get there.
But
Go ahead.
He has two excellent wide receivers to work with if
Yeah.
he needs to throw.
Thielen was back,
And
yeah.
the juggernaut won the game
I
winner.
was
got the
waiting
game
on
winner.
that.
But yeah, Kyle Rudolph is a big target, especially in short yardage situations. So I mean, he's got the weapons if he needs to throw it.
Yeah.
But you can tell their game plan is a steady diet of Dalvin Cook
Yeah.
down their fucking throat.
Keep the opposing offense off the field, run the fucking ball, and their defense is good enough to slow people down.
Yeah.
that's how you win if you're going up against somebody like Drew Brees.
But because they can slow the game down like that, that gives them a puncher's chance against
Sure.
San Francisco.
Sure, it does. It really does.
Against anybody, really.
I'm very curious to see how this game works out. I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be in San Francisco. I don't know. It could be. It literally could be Vikings winning this game.
yeah.
I actually the only reason why
Probably not, but
and here's the reason why I think this is going to be a lot closer. I think this is going to be won by a field goal.
Because it's an early game and Kirk Cousins shits the bed in prime time, but he does good in the early games.
Yeah, but it's on the West Coast.
I think that San Francisco wins this game by a field goal, and here's the reason why. Both of these teams have an offense that is run the fucking ball. That is what you do. You have the three-headed monster from San Francisco, and then you have Dalvin Cook from Minnesota.
It's going to be a fast game. It's going to go by the clock will not
the
stop.
clock will not stop. It will just keep on going, and the score is gonna. It's gonna make the score close. It's just what's it's gonna do. So it's whose defense is better, San Francisco's or Minnesota's.
San Fran.
San Francisco's is better, and so what's gonna come down to is a couple of stops here and there, and Minnesota's gonna stop San Francisco every once in a while. It's just gonna happen. I really think that it's gonna be close.
How crazy they go from the number 2 pick in the draft.
Nick Bosa, man.
Yeah, and but they have the number 2 pick, and then the next year they're in the NFC title game.
They were
They're not in the NFC title game. They're playing to get to the.
They were a heap of shit, and with a defensive player, they are now in the running to go to the Super Bowl. They are probably one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl.
They probably are out of the NFC.
The favorite to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's crazy, especially now that New Orleans is out.
Well, and they were down their starting quarterback almost all of last
They
year.
were.
They were. That's true. That's good.
But we've been down ours for the last 40. The one thing I do want to say, if you're the casual football fan, watch and enjoy the games. If you're out at a bar or whatever, but I was bartending during the Buffalo game,
Yeah.
and it was in overtime. And when Buffalo was or Tennessee or not Tennessee, God damn it, when Houston
They weren't
was,
in that game.
Yeah, when Houston was kicking the field goal to win it, and they got it down close. It was 1st and first and 10 or first and goal. It was close, very close.
Yeah.
And I have a guy at the back table screaming, "What are you doing? Kicking the fucking ball. Go for the touchdown." Why? Like, both teams have possessed the ball at this point. The field goal wins the game.
Yeah.
What in the fuck are you? You play football. And he's just criticizing his team for winning the game.
It's a meaningless game.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the line here.
Oh, I could not believe it.
We'll get to that in a second, too. Yeah. Kids,
Remember, was it Scotty?
No.
yelling at
Yeah,
No, it was not me. No. I completely agree with you on that, by the way.
Was it Scott Pocket?
No, it was Come Scott.
Oh,
Gotcha. Did you guys see the last pass from Kirk Cousins to Rudolph?
Yes.
you mean the one where Rudolph dove underneath it where it was pinpoint accuracy? No, I missed it.
No, 50% of the people that watch that game, obviously, 50% are Minnesota fans, 50% are Saints fans, said that was offensive pass interference.
Oh, the push off?
The push-off.
It was a push off.
It was. How fucking ironic is that it has happened to the Saints twice in a row, 2 years in elimination games, and they have now lost 3 heartbreaks
2 to Minnesota.
in a row, 2 to Minnesota. Think about that shit. The whole reason why that rule was put in place was because of the fucking Saints last year and the Rams.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that the refs did that on purpose to them because that's a pretty damn quick decision to make not to throw the flag and not be caught up in the moment.
Yeah. And
They
the
review
coaches
it, though.
can't challenge.
Yeah, but you review every score.
That is correct.
That wasn't a scoring play, though.
Yeah,
that
that
just got,
was-
that got him down to the...
No, that was a touchdown.
that was a touchdown.
That was a
That
That
touchdown.
was the
was?
game-winning touchdown.
No,
Yes.
Rudolph got the game winner.
Rudolph. It was
was the one that
a
dropped off.
it was a corner pass and
I thought you
Rudolph
were talking about
pushed
the
off.
one to Thielen where he got him down close for the game.
No,
Because
no,
that's
no.
the one you were talking about.
No.
That's the one I was talking about.
Then you're wrong. It was the Rudolph one. Everybody said that Rudolph pushed off, in which he had 2 hands
Yes,
on him,
yes.
pushed him off into the end zone, and it was past 5 yards. I watched this play probably. I probably watched it 25, 30
It
times.
fit the textbook definition
of offensive pass interference.
Yes.
And it was a game-changing play.
Game-winning play.
Yeah, game-winning play.
And they didn't review it.
They didn't review it.
They did.
Well,
and
apparently they
it wasn't
did.
enough to overturn.
But it wasn't enough to overturn the call. I have seen way less called and overturned.
Really?
Yes. There was a...
They haven't really been overturned.
They
They've
haven't.
basically been going with whatever the ref says.
There was a pick play that was ran at the... It was probably in the middle of the season, and I want to say it was like the Eagles and somebody. I can't remember who it was, but Zach Ertz runs a crossing route and runs into a player, and they eventually called it offensive pass interference because of that. They flipped
Right.
it. But it wasn't very blatant. It was really kind of shitty. He just ran into the guy, but he was in route. He was running a route. He was
I
not
thought as
purposely
long
trying
as
to
you
pick.
were running your natural route, that was not a pick.
No, he shoved... Oh, Ertz. Okay.
Yeah, or this particular play, he was trying to run a cross
Right.
route, and the guy got kind of bumped a little bit, and they fucking turned it like that. And this particular play,
That was a whole arm. Just,
that was a whole freaking 2
Yeah.
arms pushing off to be able to receive that ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's the juggernaut. All right. He gets special exception.
You don't get fantasy
The rules
points
don't
for
apply
getting
to the
this shit.
juggernaut. All right.
Anyways, I'm curious. Do you think it was pass interference?
I think it was.
I do.
Had they thrown the flag, I would have had no problem with it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I did not expect them to overturn it just because that's the way things have been going all year.
Was that first down?
Huh?
Was it first down?
What do you mean? No, it was third down.
That was third down?
was
So
third
it would have
down.
been for the field goal.
It would have been the field goal, keep
Yeah.
the game going.
Yeah, you're right. It was third down.
So that's my whole point.
You don't go for the field. You play football.
Yeah, you go for the win.
Well, and that's the other question. That now that we're all on the same page, the other question is playoff rules for overtime.
What about it?
You think each team should get a possession no
Yes.
matter what?
Yes.
That's not how they do it in the regular season, do they?
No, they don't. No, they do it the
If
same
you-
way.
If you scored a touchdown,
If you score a touchdown on
win.
the first possession, you win.
Right.
Pat McAfee is one of my favorite people to listen to. If you haven't looked him up, look him up. He was a kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, and he was a bad motherfucker for a kicker.
They actually brought him in for the Bears to try it as the place kicker.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Before all the tryouts this offseason, they flew him in, and he was going to take a shot at it, and then he just decided no.
He was the punter and did the kickoffs, and he was supposed to be the heir apparent in Indianapolis for the
Vinatieri?
For the place kicker. But yeah, had Vinatieri not been on the same team as him, he would have been.
This guy is a kicker with huge cojones. Uh-huh. This guy.
Oh yeah, he's made some vicious hits.
Holy smokes, he has made guys hurt after hitting them. And he's a freaking kicker.
He was a pretty aggressive soccer player in college before he was played.
I would love to see some of those games.
Yeah.
But anyways,
soccer.
I get it. But he came on. He was on. I can't remember if it was First Take or another show, and he came on. And he made a really good point about overtime, at least in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. He kind of conceded a little bit as far as during the regular season. You kind of, ties are like kissing your sister, but at the same time, you got to do it this particular way, and we completely understand. However, in the playoffs, both teams should possess the ball. If you are an offensive-minded team and you lose the coin flip and you have a shitty defense, there's the Kansas City Chiefs that lost the game against the Patriots.
That's why it pays to have a well-rounded team.
I completely understand, but he made a good point. This is his rules for the overtime rules if he could run the NFL. 10 minutes of classic football, regular football, 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay? If it's still
when they get
tied,
to the 2-minute mark, that's when they stop the clock, and the first one they add 8 points on.
No, 10 minutes, 10-minute quarter. It's an extra 10-minute quarter, regular football. If you're still tied by the end of that, then they go to kind of a college style, to where it's a sudden death. Both offenses are on opposite ends of the field, and you do 2-point conversions, sudden death.
That's stupid.
3 times. It's his idea. I'm not saying
he's got bad ideas, Scotty.
Here you go. Calm down. So
it's like you can't make a house out of candy; it'll melt.
Two ends of the field. One going after the one, taking turns, whatever. And whoever doesn't score and the other one does score wins. They do that 3 times. If they don't, if both teams score and nobody scores, whatever.
Circle jerk.
Nope. You start the most athletic player on the team, the kicker. Start kicking from the 50. And move it back. Keep on moving it back. And if they keep on making it to the 60, like a 60-yard field goal, then they move it up to the 30 and start letting position players kick field goals.
Yeah. That'd be great. Settle
as far as entertainment goes, it'd be excellent.
It'd be great. They should settle playoff games in a way that has not applied all year long.
I think it'd be great. I at least want 10 minutes. I want both teams to possess the ball.
Honestly, though, for football, wouldn't that be the more appropriate place for the Elam ending? Mm-hmm. Jason Elam?
Yeah. I like where he's going with this.
Right. That's what I was talking about, where we add on the 8 points. And
add on the 8 points. Whoever scores those 8 points wins. Wins the game
for that.
That's a good idea.
The Jason Elam ending. What's the?
It's called the Elam ending.
So for the what was it called? Son of a bitch.
Tournament.
The tournament. God damn it. The Aftershocks.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
The tournament.
I was thinking Jason Elam, the kicker for the Denver Broncos.
They called that the Elam ending, and I would think that would be a more appropriate name for football.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's where I got confused. I'm thinking Jason Elam, the kicker.
The team to score 8 points wins. The first team to score 8 points wins.
That should be the goal. Is actually the first team to sign Jason Elam to a 1-year contract win.
Absolutely not, sir.
He's not even. He retired. He's not even a free agent anymore.
I know. It's cool.
He'd be well in his 50s, Scotty. That's a dumb fucking rule.
I know. He can kick in a wheelchair, though.
Why would you have suggested that?
You can't kick in a wheelchair.
No, first team to score 8 points with no time. Well, you probably have to have
I'd like to see a guy in a wheelchair kick a field goal.
Fuck yeah.
That's a Disney movie waiting to happen.
Fuck yeah. They already had that one with the mule.
Yeah.
Gus, the field goal kicking mule. Love that one.
Yeah.
That's from like the 40s.
Didn't they have like Air Bud do something too?
Not kick field goals. He was the golden receiver.
Oh, he was a golden receiver. Oh, yeah.
Dumbass.
Now they could have Larry, the paralyzed punter. He just fucking...
Larry, the paraplegic punter.
Yeah. He's just fucking wheeling out there, blowing on the straw. Somebody drops the ball in his lap, and
I don't.
everybody pounces on it.
I actually don't think that we go wheelchair. I think Weekend at Bernie's style. And he's just got to hold himself up and try and swing his feet. Because they got good shoulder strength, usually.
Yeah.
They got
do.
Olympics for those guys and everything.
Oh man, am I a bad person for saying I absolutely hate it when like teams do the fake touchdown thing?
The fake touchdown. What's a fake touchdown?
Like whenever you've got like a special needs kid or person.
Oh, yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
a bad person for thinking that's bullshit?
Is it just because you never got to do that? Is that why you're
No, I never would.
mad?
Like I'm sure.
Well, you're
it's
like, where's my wish? I'm gonna die someday too. I want to go to Disneyland
no,
and meet John Cena.
No, but, like-
this is bullshit.
no. Like I'm sitting there and. Motherfucker, I feel like such a horrible human
'cause
being.
they usually
but I think
get-
it's bullshit. I think it's total fucking bullshit.
They usually get the autistic kid who's normally the equipment manager.
Yes.
And they'll surround him, and the other team has agreed not to try to tackle him.
Yeah, exactly.
And they let him run it, and then they agree to let the other team score a touchdown and make up for it.
Make up for it.
And so, yeah, here's the thing is, he became the equipment manager typically because he loves football. And he knows that what he's just done doesn't count for shit. He's got to.
Here's a
You
fun
think so?
fact.
Yeah.
Scotty's the only one that booed in the theater during the movie Radio. I don't know if you knew that or
I
not.
fucking did boo in that movie. I thought
That
it was
was
a
a shit
shit
movie.
movie. Yeah, it was a horrible movie.
Have you ever met a high school football coach? Some, like, mentally challenged kid comes up wanting to hang out. You're going to be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but there was another kid that I think he was. He was an autistic equipment manager for a basketball team for his high school.
Now, that was a fucking story.
They fucking let him in, and they just kept on. I mean, they had a lead, but they just kept giving him the ball, and that motherfucker lit it.
He rained three after three after three.
Airballed the first one, didn't miss again. Like 10 of them.
But the other team was playing defense.
They were playing defense on
he
him.
Just
and I'm like,
wouldn't miss.
That's a story. That's
Yes.
good. I'm totally good. Blow the fuck out of that
yeah,
team.
Put that kid, put the special needs kid in full pads and have him play full strength. I don't care if it's goal line situation. Put him in at fullback.
No, but I'm just like, come on. That's kind of bullshit. I think it's kind of bullshit.
Not if they're really playing. If they're playing full strength,
Yeah, they're playing full strength. Go for
and
it,
he can
kid.
score a touchdown. A touchdown's a touchdown in that
It's
situation.
like the Rudy Rudiger story. I mean, they just fucking forgot about him, and he had a sack. They carried him off the field.
you know, he was offsides, right?
Big time. He was so offsides.
In real life, yes, he was offsides.
He was offsides as fuck.
But it was really cold, and the refs didn't want to call it.
Anyway, all right, kids. That's all I got.
Oh, that's it?
Well, that's all I got before we get into a segment that we haven't done in quite a while. Oh, we'll go.
We're not going to talk coaches?
Oh shit, we did forget about that. Oh,
Damn.
coaching change. Oh,
Lots of coaching changes.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Happy,
Mike McCarthy.
happy or sad?
Don't care.
No carry.
Do you think it's a good move or not?
No.
no.
You don't? I'm kind of scared.
I don't think he's not a yes man. I think it's going to be a fucking nightmare.
He's not a yes man, and he is a
There went the
passing first coach. And Dallas right now is a running offense.
I am terrified.
I think it's going to be a nightmare.
I am terrified.
You think that's a great hire? And
I
they're
think
going
it's a good
to.
hire. I think it's a fucking good hire.
I don't think him and Jones are going to mesh at all.
Oh, I don't either. That's
don't-
why I think it's a great fucking hire.
I think he's at least proven he can win when you
yeah.
give him the talent.
10 he's been to the playoff 10 years out of 14. Yeah, that's a
Did
good hire.
he made it to a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, he won
he
a
won
Super
one.
Bowl.
Did he win one?
Yeah. He's got a Super Bowl.
So he's been to two then.
Who the
Rodgers-
Packers lose to?
Steelers?
No, they beat
No?
the Steelers. That's the only one I think they lost to the Broncos years ago. That was That was before.
I don't think.
McCarthy.
I think that was before McCarthy. So I seriously
I
think
thought
this
he
is
had been to two. I thought Rodgers had been to two.
No, Rodgers only been to one.
one.
And hopefully that's all he ever gets to.
Okay, well,
I do.
But he's been a consistent winner with Green Bay.
Yeah.
With,
Except for
I would
last
say
year,
limited talent.
he pissed off Rodgers. Rodgers threw a fit last year, and he gone. That in my
Yes.
opinion, that's what happened. And so now he sat out all last year, or no, this was his first year. Yeah, he sat out all this year, and now he's. I'm scared because I am not a Dallas Cowboy fan, In fact, I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. They're going to be good. They will be good next year.
Probably. It's certainly an upward step from what they had.
Fuck, yes, it is.
The thing I was watching last night or yesterday on PTI, they were talking about if you take all the records of the teams that lost a game by one score or fewer, if you flip those around and say that those plays go the other way, the Dallas Cowboys would have been 13-3.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not far away anyway.
No,
that team is loaded with talent.
They have so much talent, but they had a shitty coach.
I think just about every Jason
quarterback
Garrett coached game I've ever seen, there has been some point at a critical moment in the game where I went, what the fuck
are you doing?
What the hell was that?
But
so
I didn't do that. I was just like, oh yes, that.
If McCarthy could win in Green Bay with what he had to work with there, I think he can probably win in Dallas. I think they're probably the odds-on favorite to win that division next year.
Yep, he'll be fine.
And probably going to be a contender.
Yep.
And fuck them.
Yep. 100% agree.
The Giants hired a guy.
Yes.
Judge.
I
don't know much about him.
Him.
From New England.
Yeah, I mean, he was a wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
That's an interesting hire. I mean, that's a Daniel Jones hire. Is what that is.
Ron Rivera went to the Washington Redskins.
I like that hire.
I do too.
I don't like it for him.
Dan Snyder's a dick.
Yes, Dan Snyder is
an asshole.
That's a fucking nightmare shit show situation that I wouldn't wish on anybody to go into. I don't know why anybody would take that job as long as he's still the owner there.
On January 2nd, Dan Snyder came out to do some kind of a speech about, I can't remember whatever the fuck it was, but on January 2nd, he came out.
Our name is not that offensive.
Yeah, but he came out and he said, first off, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. On January 2nd.
Representing the Redskins.
Of course.
Who that does not hold happy memories for.
What a fucking idiot. But he's an absolute
he's
asshole.
Jewish. He doesn't recognize New Year's.
He's an asshole, man. Just so disconnected from, I don't know. He's an idiot. But
he's not only an idiot, but he is genuinely mean. He is a mean-spirited little man.
I also think he's a moron, but
to me, that coach, to me, Ron Rivera would have been my number one priority, my number one get. I think that's the best coach that was available.
Yeah, if I was Dallas, I would have pursued him heavily.
Absolutely.
They only fucking interviewed 2 people.
Yeah, do we know who the other one was?
I don't know if they interviewed. Oh no, yes we do. It was the Cincinnati Bengals, Marvin Lewis.
That I think would have been a great hire.
Good hire too.
You look at what the Bengals did after Marvin Lewis left. Marvin Lewis would be a phenomenal fucking hire.
I don't think he would have fit with Dallas.
No,
I love the.
I hope Nagy gets fired next year and we get Marvin Lewis. I'd be okay with that.
I would think that would be good for you. I do. I personally think that the best overall coach for the situation that a Dallas Cowboy fan has is Mike McCarthy. I really do.
They're saying
Urban Meyer.
They're saying whenever the Chiefs get knocked out, that Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for them, will also kind of be submitting his name
out there
for a head coach.
Who else got fired?
Freddie Kitchens.
Oh yeah, that's right. Browns for somebody.
Yeah.
They said that they're going to hire.
They want to hire somebody by Saturday.
They got rid of their coach and their general manager.
They wait around till Monday. They can interview the Chiefs' offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He's not gonna...
No, they going to win.
But they have said they're going to hire a head coach before they hire a general manager.
Yes.
Which seems like an ass backwards move.
That is kind of an ass backwards move, but I kind of like it.
You would think a GM would want to come in and have
his guy,
his stamp on whatever.
Nah.
Well, yeah.
They're making this. They should get Ryan Pace as their GM.
They should.
That means he wouldn't be ours anymore.
And who gives a fuck about Cleveland?
I don't know. But anyways, you ready to move on now?
Yeah.
All right. It's been a couple episodes since we've been able to do this.
What?
Peg Scotty. Here it comes.
No, ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite segment of every show that we try to do, at least whenever we get the opportunity. This is what we like to call the shitty situation. All right, we have our shitty situation of the week. For those of you guys that do not know, we basically make up these right before we start recording them.
Yeah, Scotty puts us really in a tough spot every time he says, we're going to do this.
All right. So, shitty situation of the week. Derek?
All right. You're playing high school football. You're in the game. You're on defense. Coach calls in the play. The special needs kid's going to run in for the touchdown. You don't get that play on defense, and you fucking truck the special needs kid in the backfield. Or you're playing high school basketball. The special needs kid comes in. You block his shot, and Mutombo wagged your finger in his face.
Everybody else just clears out. He comes up for an easy layup, and you come out of nowhere, just sky, and just
boom,
hit the ball back in his face.
Oh, shit.
I like to think, can we, just for some theater of the mind, on the touchdown one, when you lay him out, his helmet comes off.
And you do the sack dance.
And underneath there, he's wearing his bicycle helmet.
It's like a nesting doll of helmets.
Kind of.
Yeah. We are such awful human beings.
Well, you guys are for coming up with this. I was just minding my own fucking business. Thinking about special needs kids getting their helmets knocked off.
I haven't laughed that hard in a really long time. Okay. I'll go first. I'm gonna have to say that the swatting Mutombo, and here's my reasoning. I'm not gonna fucking hurt the kid.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm not gonna hurt the guy. I mean, I just think swatting and Mutomboing the finger. Now, granted, the other part of the Mutombo finger and the swatting, I think at that point you know that this is a special needs kid out in the court.
Yeah.
So you're even more of a super dick. But I don't want to hurt.
Oh yeah,
the
you
kid.
watch him run, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you were busy guarding your guy.
Yeah.
And somebody called for help side, and you came from across the court.
I'm like, fuck you.
Like almost in slow motion, like.
And hit it so hard off his head it goes into the third row. And then.
Oh man.
No easy buckets, motherfucker.
Okay, go ahead and go, Jeremy.
I don't know. I really like the idea of just tackling somebody real hard. Anybody, but especially in this situation, yeah, I'm going to tackle the kid. I'm a dick either way. Most of those kids are pretty sturdy built. So you lay the lumber on him, he's going to take it just fine.
Oh, my God, I bet you his arms fly off.
Let's hope so. That'll get me on SportsCenter. That'll get me recruited by colleges, I think.
Oh my God, your career is over.
Yeah, but
either
can
way.
hit that hard? Fuck. Guy's a fucking train wreck.
It's like tackling a limp noodle.
I would go with tackling as well.
Oh my God, you fucking pricks.
Because, well, one reason, the thing's going to go viral. and I'm at least got a helmet and a full, you can't see my face.
Either way, you're a prick on Facebook.
But if you're seeing me just in a tank top and shorts just swatting the fucking kid, they'll all be seen in the street. They're going to be like, oh, fuck, you're the guy that fucking swatted the retarded kid, man. And, yeah, so just for identity protection alone, I would have to go with tackling. And yeah, just something about like he said, about laying a kid the fuck out. Those videos, regardless, are still hilarious to me when they mock that up.
Oh my God.
I could watch kids getting knocked out all day. I don't give a fuck about your kids.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I because of both of your I'm gonna go with tackle him too.
You're gonna knock him out.
Well, the whole thing is that you put a good point on there. Well, the helmet, and then the other thing was
he's padded up.
He's padded up.
Yeah,
but also you've got identity protection over your face. The going viral thing. But I just the one caveat was that you didn't get the message. So it was kind of an accident.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, the coach also signaled in for you to clear out the middle.
You just
For-
took it the
for the
wrong way.
layup.
You just took it the wrong way.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
You
but
cleared
were
it out
just
in a
playing
different
good
way.
defense.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be, I think, even worse if things went the other way. Like if the special needs kid just lowered his shoulder and laid you out.
fucking took you out.
Turns
Like
out he's
Brian
got
Bosworth, your ass.
Yeah.
Like Bo Jackson, Brian Bosworth.
Yeah.
Over the
or if he just fucking skied and dunked on you so hard. Like
posterized you.
Posterized you,
Posterized
knocked
your
you,
shit.
knocked you to the ground. You're laying flat on your back, and he's standing over your ass, just looking
Just
down.
drooling.
What? What now, motherfucker?
Oh, Jesus
None
Christ.
in my house, bitch.
Yeah. Turns out he hasn't been getting to play all year because he's too good.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna believe this is a high schooler.
No.
You've
No
seen
way.
the ups on this kid.
All right, everybody. That is our show for today. You can follow us on Facebook at the Unfiltered Sportscast. Well, I'm actually starting to get a little bit better at Instagram
Okay.
at Unfiltered Sportscast. Twitter, not so much. I'm terrible at Twitter.
We all are terrible.
God, we're just old fucks.
I suck at computers. I had to call tech support to play solitaire once.
Are you serious?
No. you suck at getting jokes, Scotty.
No, I'm just gullible as fuck.
Yes.
But yeah,
Agreed.
also subscribe to us on YouTube, which is Unfiltered Sportscast. You can actually watch the show. We do the show every single Tuesday evening. It records on Tuesday evening and releases on Wednesday right about midnight. So you can watch these episodes live as they come out, and you can, I don't know, look at our ugly mugs. I don't know what else to say about that.
Did we not get the NBC contract again this year?
No.
Fuck.
Damn.
So we're back on YouTube. All right.
Good news is though,
Go
ESPN
YouTube.
may get rid of Booger McFarland in the booth, and I
Jesus
think they're gonna
Christ.
come calling for us, guys.
You think?
Probably.
I think so.
I think
it's between us and Trill Sports.
But the three of us just take his spot, and it's still, is it Mike Tirico in there? And or no, not Mike Tirico, Trey Wingo.
Sure.
Who's
whatever.
the three of us have to do color
Yeah.
at the same time. You all hear how smoothly this is going, right?
I haven't seen a hit like that since that special needs kid got laid out in '84. What do you? What do you think, Pat?
Oh my God. We would like to give a shout out every single week to a couple of sponsors. We have first strikeforceenergy.com. Check them out. It's an energy drink that has no sugars, no calories, and the exact amount of caffeine as a regular cup of coffee. It comes in 4 flavors: lemon, orange, grape, and original, which we call Nick Foles. You can use the promo code No More Cans to get 20% off your order. Great product. It tastes delicious, and you can mix it with any beverage. We also have Sport Clips and Derby.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
They'll give you a good fucking haircut.
And multiple scalp massages.
Yes, I've gotten multiples. Just did on my birthday.
Yeah, did you?
I did.
Awesome.
I got the free MVP upgrade. It was nice. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're like, "You want us to cut your hair? What hair?" And I never thought I was gonna have to beat a hairdresser's ass before, but I fucking laid her out like she was a special needs kid scoring touchdowns. Thank God I was all hopped up on Strike Force. That's what gave me the energy to do it. Strike Force, if you ever want to block a retard shot, that'll give you the X.
Huge shout out to Orange. What is it? Orange Crush or Ginger Crush?
Ginger Crush.
Ginger Crush from Borchet's Lounge.
Yes.
That is an excellent place to go, apparently, and have a New Year's Eve party.
That guy's got a nice jacket.
Oh, it's amazing.
That was really nice.
He's such a cool dude.
That is a great place
That's
to go.
a joke, really, for the three of us, because none of them saw
None
it.
of them
No,
saw
that
it.
was an
I don't
amazing
know if they were
gag.
at Vorshay's. I guess they might
I guess
see them
that's
at,
true.
They
That's
should
true.
be there. I don't. If you're not going to Vorshay's,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
That's
yeah,
for
fucking-
sure.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We'll do
Vorshay's.
we'll do another go fuck yourself
They
eventually.
should put a Sport Clips and Derby in Vorshay's.
in Borchet's.
Yes.
Nice.
They gotta move Derby.
Big shout out to Borchet's Lounge. They are, oh shoot, I forgot their address. 417
East
Douglas.
Douglas.
Hell yeah, there we go. Excellent place to take a date for a couple of drinks. They're downtown, just north of Interest Bank Arena. Excellent, cool place to go and take a date. It's
Yeah,
an
guaranteed
awesome
to
place.
smash after 2 drinks.
Easy.
I don't know if you're guaranteed to smash, but you probably get to finger.
Oh, God.
It's a lot more easy to do than Scotty with my Christmas tree. That's
Yeah, those barbs poke.
they do.
Yeah.
Prickly.
But that's all I got. Unless you
You
guys
should try
have.
fucking it sometime.
I
right?
did, and that's why I said it poked.
You just fingered it though.
That you know of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you come over later?
No, you guys
I
were.
didn't care for you being in my house the first time. Right?
You guys were in the room and didn't know.
Wow, you're really bad at fucking.
That's what his wife says.
That's exactly what
That's
she
how
said.
she answers the phone.
Yeah.
That's his ringtone now.
Cottage cheese don't know how to fuck.
That's why he don't get none on the Sabbath.
Or ever. Anyways, that's our show today. You guys, again, check us out at on Facebook, the Unfiltered Sportscast. We always like to tell you guys are advertisers. Please do us a favor. Share the show, especially to somebody that you think would love to have a laugh. These guys are two awesome comics. So if you get a chance and you see them being able to perform or doing a performance, do go and see them. But we always say, if you like us, tell your friends, tell your family. But if you don't like us,
Butt chug a bottle of Tabasco sauce.
if you don't like us,
Tell your enemy.
and until next time, guys,
Take the filter off and make it dirty.
we will see you later. Take care.